This presentation of the GWF is being broadcasted by Demos Sports, your ultimate source for sports throughout the cosmos.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Diamond Ringside Report. My name is Johnny Diamond and with me again is the legendary Pegasus the Powerful to once again rock the wrestling galaxy with a 10-carat report. We are here live on Demos broadcasting all across the Triplanetary region. And for those of you who are on Earth, you are listening to us through the greatest board in the galaxy or the Filsinger Games discussion board. Either way, thank you for joining us. This edition will be like no other. No. We are reporting the Infinity Challenge Draft.
That's right. If you're at work or you only have the attention span of a draconian sheik, this particular episode may not be something you can listen to all at once. However, if you're like me, and shows like this never get old, stay tuned. This is going to be a good one.
We have been paying very close attention to both Dialectus and Abraz and how they may draft. In fact, both Pegasus and I decided to conduct our own mock draft. I am playing the role of Dialectus. After all, I am much like Dialectus. I try to put the best talent on paper to form a winning team, and Pegasus would like to form...
I can take it from here, Diamond. I'm like Abraz, and I like to go with my gut. Talent-wise, Trix may be your best guy, but why not have someone like Panther Warrior, a much more reliable guy likely to lead his team as well as winning his matches?
Well, with that being said, let's go straight to our mock draft. Here are the rules. Pegasus gets the first pick, I get the second two. Then each of us gets a pick until the draft is over.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, I went with Panther Warrior as my top pick, and as my single star. He performed well his rookie year, and while I like him in a team with Malkuth, I like him better as the top singles guy.
Of course, I went with the War Games champion Trix, as well as one of my favorites, Nitro.
Nitro. Ha! Well, you can keep him. He doesn't meet the height requirement for the all-powerful team. Plus, he talks a lot more than he can perform. Once he can start winning championships on his own, then he can continue his trash talking.
You know, I think Nitro will shock a lot of people this year. He's a guy that, quite frankly, was held down in his tag team, and he's ready to become a GWF champion. Regardless, as you can see, the tag team champions have been broken up, at least according to us. However, we have some new tag teams. I have formed the ever-so-popular Don't Ask, Don't Tell team of the American Guy and the Betrayer. That, and I also have the return of the Circus Strongmen.
Well, those are two teams I would think are going to have problems working together. So, my tag teams, as you can see, would consist of 1, Frontal Assault. And, come on, their history together speaks for itself. Whether they're Frontal Assault or whether they're the Master Race, they've won championships together. Also, I have, get this, Hakuna Matata. That's right, the Anti-Men known as Mantis and Malkuth. With Panther Warrior in the singles division, I had to put Malkuth with someone he's familiar with. Mantis, the son of Swarm, needs a guy like Malkuth. Makes a great role model for him, and Mantis has been a little bit uneasy with the fans as of late with his I can see you move where he turns his head to 180 degrees. Malkuth will help him get over with the fans, and watch, they will become a successful tag.
Pegasus, we don't have any more time. It appears that Abraz and Dialectus are about to start their draft, and before we hand it over to them, we have a word from our sponsor. The Diamond Ringside Report is brought to you by COTG Online. Whether you prefer the online simulator run you're fed, or your planet's lack of gravitational pull is making it hard to roll the dice, COTG Online is better than ever with the mega tournament featuring our own Pegasus the Powerful in his prime. Okay, let's get to the action. Abraz is at the podium, ready to speak.
Ladies and gentlemen and visitors from all across the galaxy, welcome to the Infinity Challenge Draft. My name is Abraz. Myself and Dialectus have once again declared a battle of wits. With the permission of Commissioner Drury and the GWF Executive Board, we will conduct a series of matches for the entire year. At the conclusion of 21-25, a winner will be determined. In addition, rewards and sum of money will be awarded to the top men's singles wrestler, tag team wrestlers, and female wrestlers. With that being said, may the draft begin.
Okay, here we go. Abraz is about to make his pick.
For the first round of the Infinity Challenge, I select from Cetus and the legendary Omega family, Bloodline.
Okay, I really don't understand that one. 3 years ago, this makes sense, but Bloodline doesn't seem to make sense in the first round draft pick. Champ, you want to explain this one?
Unfortunately, I can't. Don't get me wrong, I respect them, his family, and everything they stand for, but I can't understand this one to save my life. Yeah, I did pick him in the mock draft that we had earlier, but certainly not as number one. I understand that Braz goes with his gut, but I don't get this one.
Well, Bloodline is on his way to the ring. He shakes hands with Braz, and he looks pretty confident.
Well, Dialectus gets 2 picks, Trix likely being one of them.
You never know. He could pick the tag team champs as his first pick. Who knows? Well, Dialectus is at the microphone, so let's hear what he has to say.
Since I have 2 picks in the first round, let me take this time to introduce my first round pick. He hails from Sagittarius, and he is the reigning War Games champion, Trix the Clown.
Is it me, or is this just one of the creepiest entrance themes in GWF history?
Remember Brimstone Burning? Their entrance themes were just as creepy, if not creepier.
Second pick, the first round, is from the planet Earth, and for now, is one half of the GWF Tag Team Champions, U.S. Mail.
And it is U.S. Mail. Both he and Trix are 2 tremendously talented individuals in the draft.
One could argue they are the 2 best in the whole draft. Can't blame them too much for taking these guys, except for the fact they have absolutely nothing in common.
Not even a common enemy?
Dynamite drop-in, Diamond. That broadcasting school's really paid off.
Broadcasting school? I never took one lesson.
Really? I would have never guessed that one.
All right. Time for the second round of the draft.
For the second round of the Infinity Challenge, I have selected, representing Kroll, master of the Triclaw, Zygon.
Yes, he picks up Zygon. You have to think that he gets Thrax next, but why Zygon first?
Well, if by chance Dialectus takes Thrax, it's better to have Zygon, as he's likely a guy you could have as a singles wrestler. While either one would make a great tag team partner for anyone left, you have one more option with Zygon, and Thrax is strictly a tag team wrestler.
And here comes Dialectus to make his next pick.
For the second round of the Infinity Challenge, my selection makes his winter residence here on Deimos, Nitro.
Well, this makes things interesting. Nitro commented earlier that he would be open to team with either member of Frontal Assault. With Thrax available, do you possibly see Nitro with a new tag team partner?
Well, it depends on what Braz wants. If he has plans for Zygon as a singles wrestler, you might.
Well, here comes Braz to make his selection.
For the third round of the Infinity Challenge, I selected, representing Kroll, the immovable object, Thrax.
Well, so much for that theory.
Well, this, I believe, gives Nitro the opportunity to shine as a single star. And quite frankly, prove you wrong, Pegasus.
He could still get Tristan and reform Titan Energy now.
I hope not. Nitro, in my opinion, should get the start as the singles guy.
What's with you and Nitro? Do you have a crush on him or something?
No, I just want to see him succeed. Wait a minute, I've just been informed that Thrax and Zygon will represent Team Braz as their top tag team, Frontal Assault. Now, let's get to the next pick.
For the third round of the Infinity Challenge, my selection hails from CTA Lemotsu. He is Mr. Pound for Pound himself.
It is Grit, and he's got to be happy being picked this early in the draft.
Well, of course he is. He's been pounding his chest all the way from the curtain to the center stage. Dialectus has a lot of options with Grit. You could team him up with Tank again as a circus strongman. On top of that, does anyone remember the team of Big Things? That was Grit as well as the Betrayer. Imagine if you put the team like that back together. When they were together before, they were still green. Now, with a little more experience under their belt, they could make a great team.
Well, Betrayer multiple times has mentioned that he wants to team up with his stepbrother Tristan, although I don't think Tristan shares the same enthusiasm.
No, he doesn't. However, many people wondered if the team of Twin Blood would work as a tag team, due to Dregs and Slee's history. However, Johnny Rocket saw something that no one else saw, and made a legendary tag team. Perhaps Dialectus could see this too.
Well, here is Abraz ready to make his fourth pick.
For the fourth round of the Infinity Challenge, I have selected, representing CTA 102, the Galaxy's strongest man, Tank.
Well, it looks like the Circus Strongman won't be reunited with Tank being selected to Team Abraz.
Man, he does not look too happy. Did he want this tag team, or is he just upset Grit got picked before him?
Well, we're just about to find out because he just grabbed a microphone.
Hey. Hey, cut the music. Hey, you scrawny over there pounding his chest like a girl. You. I've been taking a back seat here in the GWF for far too long, and I have you to blame. First, I'm stuck in a tag team known as the Circus Strongmen, carrying you around for 2 years. After that, you, not me, but you get a taste of singles action, while I am stuck, yet again, babysitting another waste of a tag team partner. And today, you're actually picked before me in this Infinity Challenge draft? I am sick and tired of getting the Montreal treatment. 2125 will be the year the Galaxy's strongest man will bring Team Abraz to victory. And I'm starting with you, Grit. That's right, you and me. Demos Perennial. What's it gonna be?
Oh my Solaris! The two men from CTA 102 are going at it. Grit slapped Tank across the face here, and we gotta keep security keeping these men apart.
Wow, that took a lot of guts from Grit. Make this a match at Demos Perennial. This has been brewing for years.
Actually, I've just been informed that these two men will indeed open up at Demos Perennial, and it will count towards the Infinity Challenge. It looks like order has been restored, and both teams have been put in 2 separate rings to avoid any more altercations. With that being said, let's hear Dialectus' next pick.